Hi, everyone, and welcome. Check out this scene. Tremendous buzz in the building here today. A lot of excitement around this college football matchup. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over.
And here comes the offense out for their first possession. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual. That's an athletic play by the defensive back, playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the gain just good enough for a first down. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
A really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. And the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up.
Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5.
False start offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
On first down, it's play action. Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it near the end zone.
I would argue he's one of the more talented quarterbacks that we've seen the entire year covering college football. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw that touch pass and that intermediate throw. He can also show you he can make plays by buying time with his legs. Guy is the total package, and he's making his defense pay right now.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line.
We give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it, pays off for a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. First and
We got a great matchup of tight ends here today, Kirk, and it's fun to see this group of athletes emerging, guys who are big enough to make an impact blocking and box out, but also fast enough to make plays in space.
Well, in my opinion, you're watching two NFL tight ends playing in college football with these two, and they happen to be going against each other today. Can't wait to see how these offense utilize their ability today. I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Fights through a tackle. Goes backwards. He'll lose 10 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to throw it deep, and that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down.
Good enough for a first down.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Gonna run it. It's Baxter. Got space, looking to score. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Lining up to try the extra point.
Gators on for the extra point.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. New setter down to the offense, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle, it's Smith. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to 33.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Well, it's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point.
On for the extra point.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to advance on the play.
Bringing it out. It's Mason. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. And that will pick up a first down. Spotted at the 38.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout called by the offense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Brought down near the 4-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
This will likely be the last play of the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the offense back out on the field now.
First and 10.
First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the single back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The fumble recovery gives the offense a great opportunity. It's 1st and goal now. There's the handoff. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's a good run defense. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Misses the receiver, incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on 3rd down to get back in range. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense on the field to take over.
1st and 10.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Checks this down to the running back. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, as a quarterback, you're always trying to obviously find that open window to be able to throw the football into. That time, that wide open was right in the middle of the field. Makes it so easy on the quarterback to make that throw and pick up good yards.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
3rd down coming up.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
A new set of downs after that completion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Picks up 1. 2nd down coming up.
Second down play coming up. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. The pocket breaking down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He grabs it inside the 20. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Here comes the point after attempt.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. And he's got it again. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.